Get your industry updates from the Scottish farmer. Industry updates from the Scottish farmer. The agricultural sector in Scotland plays a vital role in the nation's economy, contributing significantly to both rural communities and the broader food production industry. As the industry continues to evolve, farmers and stakeholders must stay updated on key trends, policies, and innovations. Below are some of the most notable updates and insights from the Scottish farmer. 1. Agriculture Bill and policy changes. The Scottish Government has continued to implement changes following Brexit, with new policies impacting subsidy schemes and agricultural support. The transition from the European Union's Common Agricultural Policy (CAP) to Scotland's new agricultural policy has been a key point of discussion. The Scottish Government has committed to providing financial support for farmers, but with a shift towards environmental sustainability and food production. Farmers are now encouraged to engage with the new schemes, which include grants for sustainable farming practices, environmental stewardship, and biodiversity. There is also increased focus on climate change and reducing emissions. The introduction of initiatives such as the Scottish Rural Development Programme, SRDP, encourages farmers to adopt greener practices. The overarching aim is to promote regenerative farming methods that balance productivity with ecological preservation. 2. Sustainability and green farming. Sustainability continues to be a focal point in Scottish farming, with innovations aimed at reducing carbon footprints and improving farming efficiency. The Scottish farmer regularly reports on new sustainable farming technologies, including precision agriculture and advancements in renewable energy production on farms. Farmers are increasingly adopting systems to monitor soil health, water usage, and crop productivity more precisely. Through the use of data analytics and technology, many farmers can make more informed decisions, which not only improve yields but also reduce unnecessary waste. In addition to technology, there's a growing interest in regenerative farming practices that focus on soil regeneration, carbon sequestration, and biodiversity. These methods aim to restore the land and mitigate the impact of agriculture on the environment, aligning with the Scottish Government's long-term goals for net zero emissions by 2045. 3. Animal welfare and meat production. The Scottish livestock sector remains a cornerstone of the country's agricultural output. As consumer demand for high-quality meat products continues to rise, the Scottish farmer highlights the ongoing efforts to improve animal welfare standards and enhance traceability in the food supply chain. In 2025, Scotland is set to implement stricter animal welfare guidelines, with new regulations on livestock transportation, housing, and health protocols. The Scottish Government's animal welfare strategy includes a commitment to increasing the transparency of food production, ensuring consumers are informed about where their food comes from and how it's produced. Moreover, Scottish beef and lamb continue to enjoy strong demand in domestic and international markets, particularly in Europe and North America. Efforts are underway to ensure that these premium products maintain their reputation for quality and sustainability, with a focus on ethical farming practices and traceability. 4. Farm diversification and new opportunities. In recent years, many Scottish farmers have diversified their operations to cope with fluctuating commodity prices and changing market demands. Diversification is becoming increasingly important as a way for farmers to secure additional income streams. The Scottish farmer regularly features stories of farmers exploring new ventures, from renewable energy projects like wind and solar farms to tourism, food processing, and even whiskey distillation. Farm diversification also includes the growth of organic farming, with many farmers transitioning their land to organic production to tap into the premium market for organic products. Organic produce has seen steady growth in consumer demand, and Scottish farmers are well positioned to meet this demand due to the region's clean environment and favorable agricultural conditions. 5. Young farmers and innovation. The future of Scottish farming lies with the younger generation. The Scottish farmer highlights the growing number of young farmers entering the industry, driven by both the passion for agriculture and the opportunities provided by new technologies. Initiatives such as mentorship programs, training schemes, and financial support for young farmers are helping to cultivate the next generation of agricultural leaders. Young farmers are particularly adept at embracing innovation, whether through the integration of digital tools on the farm or adopting new business models. Their forward-thinking approach is crucial to the continued development of Scotland's agricultural industry. Conclusion: the Scottish agricultural industry is undergoing significant transformation, driven by policy changes, technological advances, sustainability goals, and new market opportunities. As reported by the Scottish farmer, staying informed about these trends is crucial for farmers and stakeholders to navigate the evolving landscape and ensure the continued success of Scottish agriculture. Agriculture in Scotland is undergoing a period of profound transformation. As we move into the latter part of the 21st century, the farming sector is being shaped by a combination of evolving market demands, governmental policies, and technological advancements. The Scottish Farmer, one of the country's most respected agricultural publications, regularly reports on the challenges and successes faced by Scottish farmers, ranchers, and industry professionals. 1. Climate change and sustainability in Scottish farming. One of the most pressing issues in Scottish farming is the impact of climate change. As part of the broader global movement towards sustainability, Scottish farmers are being asked to reduce their carbon footprints while still maintaining a productive and profitable business model. There has been significant discussion on the topic in recent editions of the Scottish Farmer, with experts pointing out that the need to shift to more sustainable farming practices is not only essential for the environment but also for long-term economic viability. Scotland's government has set ambitious goals for reducing greenhouse gas emissions, which includes initiatives to help farmers reduce their carbon emissions through funding, knowledge exchange, and advice. The Scottish Farmer regularly covers stories about farmers who have successfully embraced regenerative practices like no-till farming, rotational grazing, and planting cover crops to boost soil health and reduce environmental impacts. This change has not come without challenges, particularly around the upfront costs of adopting new technologies and practices. However, many are seeing long-term benefits, both environmentally and economically, with higher yields and reduced input costs. 2. Governmental policies and support. Another major topic covered by the Scottish Farmer is the changing landscape of agricultural policy in Scotland, particularly with the advent of Brexit. With the UK leaving the European Union, Scotland's farmers no longer receive EU subsidies, and there has been much debate about how best to replace the Common Agricultural Policy (CAP). The Scottish Government has introduced new schemes and funding opportunities for farmers to help them adapt to the new policy framework, but there remains uncertainty about what the future holds. The Scottish Government is placing a strong emphasis on diversification within agriculture. In recent issues of the Scottish Farmer, we see an increasing number of success stories of farmers diversifying into alternative revenue streams such as agri-tourism, renewable energy generation like wind and solar, and direct-to-consumer sales of locally produced goods. This diversification is not just about reducing reliance on traditional farming, it's also about creating new opportunities that support rural communities. 3. Technology and innovation in agriculture. Technological advancements are another area that has been gaining considerable attention in recent editions of the Scottish Farmer. From drones and GPS systems to artificial intelligence and autonomous machinery, innovation is